All right, good. We're good to go again. Why, thank you, Froze Moments. Appreciate you. Well, the thing about the subscriptions there, Froze. Um, no, they only last 30 days. Um, each 298 lemons or whatever only lasts 30 days, 1 month or whatever. So it just means you've been sub for a month. It's all good. It's just kind of how it works. It's uh, close to 300 lemons a month. So 3,600 lemons would be a year. Jeremy, welcome to um, the human race. And I don't know, the second millennium or third millennium. I don't know. How long have we been observing leap years? Today's a bonus day. You know that? Come on now. Everybody thought it was probably some other kind of bonus besides just an extra day in reality. You're not. If you're not a Gentile, then you must be dun dun dun. A Viking? If you're not a Gentile, you must be a Viking. I'm not they. uh, je sais pas. Je ne sais pas. All right. So I've got my Discord pulled up. Or them. Yeah, you might be a little bit Viking. Just a little bit. Just a tad. All right. Yeah, unsubscribed is never a real. Wait. Unsubscribed is never a real word I would use having a Tennessee accent. Unsubscribe. But yeah, I had to follow again. Oh, you had to follow again. Well, yeah, that's weird. But my Friday nights have been crazy. Gotta get back in the swing. Yeah, man. Anytime. Of course. Anytime. So my Discord is. Let's see if I can. Let's see here. Invite the peoples. Okay. Invite. I think I've invited him before, though. I think I've invited him before, but we'll do that again. I'll have to hold off on that one. And hmm. 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 Man, I've got a song in my head. Je ne comprends pas. Good evening, Preacher Bear. It's been a long time since I've seen you, man. Hope all is well with you and your family. Um, yeah, quite a while. Friday is the title that I typically use. Um, I just kind of make stuff up. All right, anybody that wants to hop on, feel free. And And what are we going to do? Missing video. Input mic 2. That's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Demonetized. If you're never originally monetized in the first place, I think you're safe to do anything you want. I don't think that there's any such thing as a copyright strike. I'm kidding, but are you snake dissing, Jeremy? It was my idea in the first place. You're apologizing for your unoriginality for something that I came up with. What does this even mean? All right, guys, let's look up the etymology for the word went. I know you've been waiting for it, so I won't leave you waiting any longer. I know how important this is to you. Okay? I know how important this is to you. So we're going straight to the source, Etym Online. Let me full screen it over here. And minimize. Won't let you donate your lemons. Well, that's weird. Fundamental there. Quite confusing, I might add. Not sure I understand what that even means. You got demonetized. You got demonetized. It's like, how many subscribers do you have? Jeremy has more than this, but I have seven subscribers. Yeah, so you're like a 993 away from being monetized. Yeah, 993 and about 3,999 hours away from the other requirement. Um, but all my videos have been copyrighted, and all I did was hum a tune to a song that no one even knows. I may or may not have mentioned a certain group of people wearing a certain type of hat made of cotton that was washed with hot water one too many times and dried and suffered an unfortunate resizing incident. But then I also hummed a song. So I'm not quite sure which thing got me demonetized, but it happened nonetheless. I was acknowledging that I'm a thief. I stole Friday Night from. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeet.
Oh, that actually is more logical. That makes sense. Thank you. I'm so worried about monetization. Sarcasm alert. D-Live being all weird. Go go gadget YouTube. Ew. Yeah, that's. Hmm. 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 I'm just looking at how the camera shows off all my delicate skin. You're disgusting, you sickening fool. How dare you call me a sickening fool? All right, we're going here. I was forgetting what I was doing here. All right, went. Everybody's been wondering this for a long time, so this is very, very, very important. Okay, went. The etymology of went. I went to the store. I went to the store. How in the name of all that is good and right did we get went from go? Okay, so let's figure this out. This is a mystery that I know you've been waiting for. So without further ado, past tense of go, which we'll figure that one out in a minute because that's a weird word too. Originally a past tense and past participle of wind, as sent from send. Oh, I see. Past tense forms of wind or wind, winded. but variants were venta or went, developed from 12th century, and these then began to replace older past tenses of go. By 1500, they were fully employed in that function, and wend retained past tense form, wended. Okay. To proceed on, to direct one's course or way, Old English venden or wenden. Um, to turn, direct, go, convert, translate from Proto-Germanic von daher, or I'm sorry, I don't know how you pronounce a J in German, but I'm going to guess ja, because if I'm not mistaken, Germans were the ones that basically invented the J sound, which is why we have the name Jesus instead of Jesus. But I digress. So one deja. Let's here. I know you're frustrated with me. I'll expand it for you. Um, so one deja, source also of Old Saxon Wendian, Old Norse Venda, Swedish Vanda. Je suis allé, je viens. Interesting, because even in French, it's aller, to go. Is the er verb is aller, aller, but je je vais, je vais. I'm getting avoir. No, avoir is a, je. Aller is je vais. So yeah, even the French maintained that V with the go verb, but aller doesn't sound anything at all. It's just weird. Every language distorted this word. Venda, Vinden, Blinden, Vanjan, causative of PI, Proto-Indo-European Vind, or wind, which is probably where we even get the word wind from, if it means to turn, wind, or weave. Yeah, wind is probably, yeah. Interesting. Surviving only in wind one's way, went one's way, and in hijacked past tense form, went. It is related to wander. Oh, okay, okay. I can get with that. I can get with that. Wander. That's good. It's good stuff. So wind, really and truly, is a weird word, though. I mean, it's weird to me. Just just because I say it's weird doesn't mean it's weird. But yeah, the relationship between go and went, you're still not helping me out very much. Gone. Old English, gone. Gayen, gone. Gayen, gone. Old High German, gone. Gehen, um, gehen. Sanskrit, jihite. Weird. Kikano, interesting. Um, yeah, this is weird. Some of the most simple words, guys, have some of the weirdest etymologies, and you're just like, whoa. Oh, like I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. That didn't derivate until 1926. How about that? Um, hmm, interesting. Fascinating. All right, so now that we have that out of the way, now the party can begin. So, How far back did I post the link? Where did my link even go? Oh, it didn't go to D Live. Here's the link in D Live because I know most people are in D Live. Invite people. Copy. I mean, you don't have to, but you can if you want to. Hello, Johnny. What's up? All right. The German J is a Y. But what's the okay? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Adam's apple. He's a dude. Yeah, about that. If that's news to you, my friend. I missed Preacher Bear saying goodbye. I mean, why didn't something flash on my screen? That's all I have to say about that. Um, it's all good. I'm sure it sounds like a loogie. Oh yeah, good point, Homestead Bound Bear. Jagermeister. Um, here's how you write no in German. Nine, nine. Gotta yell it and clench fist. You know, I really like the speech that Dwight Schrute did in The Office, where he pounds his fist. And yeah, that is a really motivational speech. Germans translated Jesus, Yeshua to Jesus, but still should be pronounced Jesus. Yeah, because of the yeah, except for stupid English speaking conquerors, aka even white valid, who could even possibly argue with that. Um, those darn whiteys. Tell you what, those white people. Crack is, tell you what. You have to tell me twice. You preaching to the choir right now. Um, come from the word wend to turn, and the T was used to place the past tense. Went. I turned path. He got it. He either was reading off of my screen, or Preacher Bear is a savant and just knows a ton of things. That's more than likely the more true thing. D Live won't work for the first time. I don't know what that means. There's some people in D Live, and I looked at D Live. Let me, whoops, let me look again. Oh yeah, of course, I would accidentally hit the X. Really, really. Can I? Yeah, can I get a restore, reopen, closed window? Not that one, you autistic nonsense. No, not that either. Good grief. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where are my... How do I get my recently closed tabs? All my recently closed. I'm still getting used to this browser, guys. Give me a moment. I'm losing my mind over here. Can history. Recently closed. Not those. The other ones. The other ones. Oh, whatever. Oh well. I give up. How dare you? I don't even remember what tabs I had open. I get it all set up, and then my DLive appears to be perfectly fine. I don't see anything that's wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't see anything wrong. Here, we'll do this. We'll spice things up tonight. We'll go 300 deep in the chest. I don't even know what I just said. Speaking like Ebonics or something. Lemons have been placed in the chest. 300 of them. The motherland. Yeah, 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 yeah. He knows what's up. Dwight Schrute gets it. We're all Russian bots. Oh man, I actually thought I had a couple of friends. All of you are Russian bots? I mean, not Jeremy. He couldn't. He couldn't. Nah, Jeremy couldn't be. Inconceivable. Um, Dwight must have left Pennsylvania Dutch during Rumspringa. I am unfamiliar with the term Rumspringa. I don't know what that means, so I'm not esoteric enough to laugh or something. Just at my end. Oh, okay. Shh, creative. It's a secret. What? Oh, the Russian bots thing. It's really discouraging. Yeah, the numbers keep dropping. I was like, what do I need to do? Nothing. I kind of find it a little funny, actually. I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The subscriptions which I thought I had, I never really had. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just making up lyrics. I was reading the latest Jack Reacher. Really? And it's about Russian propaganda, fake news. That's really boring. No offense that you would be reading that, but that sounds pathetic, and I would ask for my money back if I were you. Just saying. My superpower is confused and distracted. Yes. An ED and then an ING, you accomplished your job. You did it, Froze Moments. You got me. Reacher around her. What is even happening with my comments? I'm reading confused and distracting and getting confused. And then I'm reading Reacher a rounder. And I'm like, what does that? I am really, guys, sometimes I can just be really, really on the level. Wait, I mean on the spectrum. You know what I meant. You knew what I meant. Anyway. Said with your chest. Who said that? I forget even who said that. See with your chest. Was that Kevin Hart probably? I think it was Kevin Hart. Just one person should collect and sub someone. Sounds really self-serving. I do it without expectations. I try. I try. Part of me might be in conflict with that, but I actually do hope that, you know, that lemons go to a good use. Um, oh, German bot. Okay, well, Russian and German bots, that means everybody is just AI. You're one of the most impressive AI. Sophie's got nothing on Jeremy. I mean, I've had conversations on the phone, voice chats. He's been on the live stream. Jeremy has to be one of the most highly advanced, back from the future AI robots ever. One that grows hair? I mean, talk about cyborg. The guy's a legend. And he procreates? Forget about it. That's the kind of AI that's it's going to take over the world, if you ask me. Melungeon bot, yeah? Wahaha. I don't know what Melungeon is. Unfamiliar with that word. Have I been under a rock? Because at this moment, I feel like there's a huge vocabulary that's being introduced to me that I'm completely unaware of. It feels like I'm on the show Punked. It's just kind of weird. I'm usually pretty good with words, and all of a sudden, y'all are hitting me with. I look up the etymology for a word that we all use almost daily, went, and you start hitting me with words I've never seen in my entire life. Melungeon, never seen that. Unfamiliar, 100%. What was it? Okay, maybe reacher, rounder. Oh, rumspringa. No idea. Reacher, rounder just sounds like a phrase that I have no idea how it would even mean anything. It's permitted hedonism for Amish teens. Oh, reacher, a rounder. Yeah, I might possibly know what you're talking about. I probably should stop saying it over and over again. Successfully trolled. Thank you, appreciate that. I typically enjoy the novels, but this one is retardo. I am developing a new line of vernacular myself, as you guys are obviously trying to do. Um, Let me pave a new path here. Instead of calling people actual retards or retardo or anything along those lines, my phrase. Feel free to share it. There is no royalties on the phrase whatsoever. You can say this as much as you want. Mental invalid. I'll say it again. Don't be a mental invalid. There you go. Take it, use it. It's open source. Open source. If you want to modify it, it's open source. I'm going to keep my version. If you update your version, have at it. It's all good. My app won't let me buy lemons. That's why I'm lemon poor. My app won't let me buy lemons. What app? I don't even know what it means. Kevin Hart. Yep, it's a full moon on Venus tonight. Venus has a moon? Breath of Fresh Bear says, on Venus? I'm confused too. So I actually took some pictures of the moon and I guess Venus. Hold on. So I'm looking at the moon. Okay, you're going to look at the moon with me. Okay, we're going to do this number. You can see me just fine. So I'm looking at the moon and it's, yeah. Okay, so let's say the moon is here, right? This right around here at the between 4 and 5 o'clock, right here, about right like that angle. Moon is there, big star in the sky. I'm thinking might be Venus or something. And it was bright. It's crazy bright, super bright. I took pictures, but they're so blurry in the iPhone 7 Plus camera that they like advertised as like the most amazing camera ever. In DC, you guys know what the phase of the moon is, right? I mean, it's a crescent moon right now. It's a crescent moon right now. And that's what my camera did, guys. That's what my that's what my camera did. That's just, are you kidding me? It's a crescent moon and this is what my camera picked up. I'm looking at the moon and I'm just like, you kidding me, right? You gots to be kidding me. This is pathetic. And then this is the video I took. How dare you? So I zoom in, that's the moon, but it's a crescent moon and it just couldn't pick it up. And then I go over to what appeared to be Venus, I guess. Really bright thing in the sky. Um, I zoom out all the way to 1. There's to number 2. There's 1. So there you see it. At like the 4 to 5 o'clock mark. It's really bright. And yeah, it's probably over. Yeah, yeah. So it was weird. But yeah, the fact that my iPhone can't even take a picture of the crescent moon, I was just like, are you kidding me? What is. I have unlimited these lemons. You want those? Oh, yes. Please troll the chat with as many lemon emojis as you possibly can. I'm killing. Oh man, I didn't realize I was homicidal tonight. Rumspringa is the hedonism. Thank you, Fighting Bear. Welcome. Malungian sounds like a foot fungus. It's a lung disease. Melungian! Melungian! Is that how you. Melungian is hurting. Is that. Is. What about beluga? I don't even know, guys. You have me spinning around. It's not a good term, Ranger. Melungian. I'm a mix of Europe and Cherokee. Melung. I thought it was mulatto. What is Okay, cool. That's fine, man. I get it, I guess. Urspachi would have been a better word. Yeah, 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 yeah. Except Cherokee or Spacky. You're Spacky. Your Spacky sounds really awkward, but Euro Spanish, Euro Spacky. Euro Spacky sounds really awkward. Chur, churro, Churonish, Cherokee, Euro, Spanish, but churro is anyway. I'm way out in left field tonight, guys. It's a novel, not a person, so I feel no guilt. Okay. Venus moon isn't real. I didn't even know or think that Venus had a moon. If Venus has a moon, that's fine, but no, Creative Bear. No, that would never happen. Good evening, everyone. Yes, good evening. You look like you were dabbling. Oh, dabbing? Yeah, that does happen once in a while. It was a fictional story. Man, this is what happens when you don't read chat fast enough. Did you guys hear we have a second moon right now? You can still see the whole moon. Spring is coming. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's shaped like a Buick. Do we have a bonus moon on the bonus day? Wait, shaped like a Buick? Are we talking about our second moon is the alleged um, Tesla, quote unquote, floating around in fake face? Face stands for fake space, just for anybody that didn't get that. Oh, I'm caught up in the chat. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Now you get, so it's a crescent moon on Venus. I'm confused as all get out. I took several photos of the eclipse the other year. Couldn't see it in the center of the screen, but you could see the eclipse in the corner of the image. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like when you get a double, it's the way that the light hits the glass and creates a second image in the image, but the main image is too washed out, but the second one is like filtered so you can see it better. It's like a shadow. I kind of know what you're talking about, or I have no idea what I'm talking about. Nope, I've got what it is called a Melungian mark that changes colors with the seasons. You have a mood birthmark. And then Charles says, no, it's a real thing. Go look. Get out my face. Where is this coming from? It's funny because I know you've heard me say, well, I assume you've heard me say that, but when I was a house parent in Washington, D.C., with a bunch of young elementary slash middle school students, we could be like 20 feet away from each other and be like, hey, what you need to do right now is you need to do blah, blah, blah. And it'd be like, get on my face. Get on my face. You can't tell me what to do. Get on my face. It's like, I'm over here. Shut up! Get out my face! And they'd be on the other side of the room, just losing their mind. It was an inner city school, my friends. Let's just say in this school, I personally stood out like the moon against the unlit night sky. Let's just give that analogy. I'll let that um, sit and simmer with you. Meanwhile, my Discord, uh, where is it? I'll just meanwhile in my Discord, I I sit alone. It's all good. My feelings have not been hurt whatsoever. I've been talking for half an hour about almost nothing. But welcome, Larry. Welcome, Larry. I didn't see that. Oh yeah, he said, "Hey guys, what's up? Hello." Um, Friday night. I gotta. It's not Friday night, Creative Bear. It's Saturday night, and you go hang out with the wife. But it is Saturday night. Headed family time. When you read this in 10 minutes, have a good night. See you later, Jeremy. Oh boy. Oh, I see now. It's Saturday. You're right. What a week. Amen. Do you guys think it's unhealthy to drink an entire glass of straight Everclear? I've actually never. I've seen it in the bottle. I've never seen it in a glass. I'm not sure if you could pass off. Um, Not really sure if you could pass off water for Everclear. I'm not even sure if that would work as an actual thing to do. It's all good. It's all good. So tonight is the 29th of February, a day that isn't on the calendar except once every 4 years. So I read a little article. Oh, go big screen on you. You don't need to look at a picture of me talking about a picture. I don't know, just whatever. So I read a little article. The more y'all chat, the more lemons, you know. So you all were on a roll. Definitely the more chatting, the more lemons. So keep it up. Anyway, read a little article that said that the Babylonians weren't necessarily correct about the number 360 being the right number to use 4 degrees in a circle, and then it's an arbitrary number, and it ought to be any number that is agreed upon, which means you could do 400, you could do whatever. So then a quarter would be 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever. The issue is 365.25 is allegedly the number of days from point A to point A. The issue I have with that is where does the quarter day get stored each year? It's a very it's a what's the word for it? It's a conundrum. It's a riddle. Random note, my mom told me she had dreams of me poisoning myself with turpentine, but I'm a rebel. Puts on best boomer face. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Let's look up the recipe to save the baby. Um, Save the baby old time remedy recipe. See if I can find it with those fancy search words. Okay. 25 old fashioned recipes. Yeah, this will be great. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Save the nope. Nope. I hate it when I can't find this is an Appalachian. Where's Froze Moments? If you're truly an Appalachian, then you should know Froze Moments. What I'm talking about when I say save the baby. It might have been more of a Kentucky thing than an Appalachian thing, but I've got family in both areas that talked about it in an imaginary box. I don't even know what that is in reference to. Don't even know. Nope. Nope. Save the baby. Hard to find. The people's. There we go. There we go. I found something. Something. More than 50 years ago, when I was a child, my mother used Save the Baby on us when we had a bad cold. She rubbed it on our chest. Loved the smell and seemed to work quite well. Blah, 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 blah. So where is it? Q. A. We appreciate your nostalgia, but meh, right in the middle. But it might not be such a shame that this old fashioned remedy has become quite hard to find. It contained camphor, which isn't that turpentine, guys? Am I? Maybe not. Hold on. Probably the smell you love, which can be toxic if ingested. Directions. I don't think that's turpentine, actually. I think camphor is something else. Directions equate label suggested giving it internally every half hour until relieved or until the doctor arrives. Such instructions aren't relevant today since house calls are virtually extinct. In addition, the FDA warns and low internal use camphor is contained in project. Blah blah blah. Okay, so let's look up. I don't know what camphor is exactly. A buddy of mine is putting camphor oil on his legs. A waxy, flammable, transparent solid with a strong aroma. It is a terpenoid with the chemical formula carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Oh, that's perfectly fine then. I'm just kidding. Cinnamomum camphora. Interesting. From an evergreen tree. Camphor essential oil. Is camphor the same thing? No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be, right? Yeah. Nah. Terpy terp. Let's find out what this stuff is. Spirit of turpentine, oil of turpentine, wood turpentine, colloquially, terps is a fluid obtained by the distillation of resin harvested from living trees, mainly pines. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Turpentine um, is weird. All right, I just want to medicinal elixir, turpentine and petroleum distillates such as coal oil and kerosene. Yes, kerosene is one that I am familiar with as an ingested medicine. Have been used medicinally since ancient times as topical, sometimes internal home remedies topically. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Animal mixed with animal fat, chest rub, inhaler, no, chest rub. Turpentine now is said to be dangerous for consumption. Enemas, a very harsh purgative. Ew. Had formerly been used to stubborn constipation and impaction. Interesting. Turpentine and enemas were also given punitively to political dissenters in post-independence Argentina. Talk about guys that really wanted to clean up a mess. Quite literally. Turpentine is also added in cleaning. Okay, whatever. Weird. So nothing positive, and it's not the same thing as camphor. See, I was really under the impression that Save the Baby had um, possibly had turpentine, but maybe it was camphor. Um, don't swallow, Save the Baby. Um, I want to know all the ingredients. For crying out loud, you crazy people. This is so much a silly rabbit hole right now. Let me see if I can find chloroform. Holy moly. What is that? One night cough syrup. One night cough syrup. Skillfully combined with a number of other ingredients. Alcohol, cannabis indica, chloroform, morphia sulf. Is this like morphine? What in the world is this, guys? What is happening with this right here? What is this? One night cough syrup, alcohol, cannabis indica, chloroform, and morphia and sulf, which I guess sulfuric acid or something. And morphia, what is that? Is that morphine? These guys were, you'll take this one night and you'll never take it again. It'll fix what ails you because you'll never be sick again. How dare you? Um, laudanum. I don't know what laudanum is. Sounding more and more like sherm. What is sherm? I don't know what sherm is. Um, I've never heard of that. Lived in Northeast Tennessee my whole life. It's fine. Save the Baby's old. You're young. Too young for Save the Baby. Save the Baby's from like the 1930s and 40s. I think you could still get it into the 80s. Um, yeah, rock candy cough syrup is what my aunt used to give me. Here, let me do this. I'm looking up Save the Baby in here. Save the Baby. Cough. Oh, there it is. I want to find the ingredients though. Not enough pixels. We need more pixels. Lee's Save the Baby. That's the stuff. I I took it. Pretty sure my sister took it too. Save the baby. There it is. Please save the baby. There it is. The ingredients are somewhere in here. It's just the pixel count's too low to even hope to be able to read it. But then oh no, I can kind of read that. Hold on. Alcohol, Canada balsam. So Canada balsam, whatever that is. Camphor oil, organum, oil of rosemary, incorporated in a suitable lard base. I was trying to see if I could read any other ingredients, but not really. So I guess it's primarily the there's the bottle with it in it, and there's this picture too. And I think that they used it for like whooping cough and stuff like that primarily. 1939. Yeah, I mean it's this stuff is old. Since 1874. There you go, cough suppressant. Yeah, it's all good. Do you know what I really like? If anybody wants cough, like a cough suppressant, the best I've had is Maddie's. This stuff you think Vicks is good? This stuff is the stuff. Um, Vapor rub. Let's see if this works. Man, this could be bad. This could be bad. I don't want to. I'm just kidding, guys. So Maddie's all natural baby chest rub. Um, what's happening? All right, I've got to take care of some business real quick, and I will be back. Got about 45 minutes to an hour to go. But here, let me show you this. You just look at this while I'm gone. Maddie's Vapor Rub. This stuff is the bomb, my guys. Except I think I used the baby version, so I can't vouch for this one per se. But Maddie's Vapor Rub is just the best, just the best. All right, everybody have fun. Pile in my Discord. I'll post the link again. Um, and I'll be back to chat. You can chat amongst yourselves on the live stream. It's about the silliest thing I could do as I walk away from my computer. Have at it. Behave. The Lord will judge you, not me. I'll be right back. All right. Well, sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It's all good. Not everybody even knows what what Discord is. Some people are just boomers. How dare you? Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. It's all good. Kind of. Man, there's a lot going on in there. All right. Well, y'all were talking about a second moon. What's that all about? I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. What does that mean, guys? What's going on? Old style opium is laudanum. Okay. Sherm is weed laced with PCP. Yuck. I mean, I've known no one. I know of no one that has like survived. I'm sure people exist, but I've seen quite a few videos of people like getting shot by the police and stuff after they like stab some guy in the face and then I don't know, it's just crazy. Drugs are bad, guys. Drugs are bad. Just saying. Sounding. Oh, okay. I see. Laudanum, opium. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that the save the baby had anything to do with that, unless I must have missed other comments. That's possible too. Okay, so what's the deal with the second moon? There's a second moon. We need to go hunting for a second moon. Second moon. I just did 3 O's. It must be the entire glass of Everclear that I consumed with a perfectly straight face. Earth has a second mini moon, says NASA. Asteroid 2016 H0 or HO3, which we first heard about via writer George Dvorsky at Gizmodo, is currently locked into a little dance with Earth. The rock orbit, blah blah blah. Why do I want to just dwell on these things that are obviously ridiculous? Now, what is this though? Hmm. What's on people's minds? This is an extra day in time popping up out of nowhere. I just hopped on here to just say, hey, bonus day in reality, to throw some lemons in the chat and not hopefully bore people to actual death, because that would be horrifying. So, with that being said, we are at 601 followers, I believe. We are at 10 subscribers. And let's see here. And most of those are probably going to expire out anyway. But just for the record, just saying, I am not trying to build anything here, guys. I'm not over here like trying to make a thing happen. just I am just here to edify for those who want it. Those that are interested in edification to the degree that I am able to edify and proclaim truth. That's all I'm here for. That will not result in some kind of enterprise or anything like that. I was just looking at the people that had followed me recently, and I was just following back, that kind of thing on D Live. All right, so Enochian calendar is on my mind and the ether. Okay. Enochian calendar. Let's look it up. Because I was kind of talking about, I mean, the whole basis of this Enochian calendar. Let's look this thing up. I don't know. Enoch calendar. Enoch calendar. Enoch calendar. The heresy of the Enoch calendar. Quite a strong word, guys. It's funny. On the same here, I'll share my screen. So on the same page, we've got the with a what's it called? Um, I don't know. This symbol with the all the candles. It, it's a very shrunken symbol, which reminds me of something else that is very shrunken. But anyway, I know you could probably, well, you can't even see it because I wasn't scrolled. Sorry about that. But yeah, this little symbol, it's very small and shrunken, much like something else that comes to mind. But that being said, they say the heresy, and then this guy says testifies of Christ. So which is it? Let's see what these people, these set apart people say. They claim that it's heresy. I'm just reading some of their with 6 years of jubilees. Say, I don't even understand it at all. Um, Many of the scrolls described for us the calendar of the Essenes. We do not know everything about their calendar. From their writings, we can learn a lot about their practices. They followed a 12-month calendar, 364 days. The temple scroll, blah, 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 describes this calendar in detail. Um, blah, blah, blah. Conclusion. Okay, so let's read their conclusion, because this is the one that says these people are the ones claiming that it's a heresy. So I was just curious. In order for you to be able to accept Enoch calendar, you also need to change some of the other fundamental parts of your belief system. These fundamental changes would include, this is their claim, it's just a claim, changing your definition of what is inspired scripture is. Okay, maybe. Interesting claim. Logically, don't know if I'm on board with that yet. We'll see what else you have to say. You now need to make books like Enoch and Jubilees part of this definition. Need to? Okay, continue with your slippery slope into illogical statements. This would then include the part where Enoch sees himself as the Son of Man. If Enoch calls himself Son of Man, it's only slightly cumbersome, but not necessarily a problem, because calling yourself a Son of Man is basically to verify your humanness, which is it's important. It's just to verify your humanness. Um, one of the reassurances that we know that Jesus was human. He was God too, but to not get stuck in any confusion, he clarified both. So anyway, to be a true follower of the authors of these additional books, you would need to de-emphasize the Mosaic covenant. You would need to then place a greater importance on the covenant with Noah. In the books of Enoch and Jubilees, there is a lot more to focus on the way of Noah and what happened in the nation of Judah. Okay. Thus, we can see the Enoch calendar carries behind it a fundamental shift in your belief. Small decision like accepting the Book of Enoch as truth has a ripple effect. The Book of Enoch leads to the Book of Jubilees, which in turn leads to the Testament of the 12 Patriarchs. All this then leads to putting Enoch literature, including their alternative priesthood, at the same level as the rest of Scripture. Maybe. Maybe it would result in that. Maybe not. As the final point, we would like to explain why we call this a heresy. Yeah, thanks for getting the point. We claim to be followers of Yeshua and the Messiah. If we are his followers and his disciples, means we must do as he did. Or okay, blah blah. Two proof points. Yeshua sorry. We have shown you two proof points about why we believe that Yeshua was anti-Essene. To take this point a bit further, we need to add the following facts. Yeshua never quoted from the Book of Enoch or Jubilees. Claim. And then Yeshua went to the feast in Jerusalem according to the calendar of the Judeans. Claim. As for never quoted from, I'm sure that's a confirmable claim. But then we have this one that says Enoch calendar testifies of Christ. Kind of interesting based on last night's stream when Nate was describing that it seems that there are endless interpretations that can be had of any one thing. They just made the claim. They just made the claim that Jesus didn't quote Enoch, and this guy literally says Christ quotes Enoch. The one direct quote in the New Testament is by Jude, a brother of Jesus Christ. Okay. Then how is that Jesus? Oh, in which the Savior appeared. So they're moving the goalpost. They're using the word quotes, but then they're saying alludes. I don't like that personally. I think that's very rude. Kind of wizardy, if you ask me. What's going on in the chat? Nothing. Okay. The menorah, yeah, that's what I was referring to. Yeah, the good one has 7. Gotcha. For the Book of Enoch verifies who Yeshua was in chapter 48. Yeah. Okay. Blessed are the meek, for they shall. The elect shall possess light, joy, peace, and they shall inherit the earth. Elect and meek. The Father judgeth no man. Principal part of his judgment was assigned to him, the Son of Man. Okay, yeah, that's a good parallel. Shall inherit everlasting life, those who will inherit eternal life. You got to double check the context there, but okay. Woe unto you who are rich. Okay, that's okay. For ye have received your consolation. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Will place each of them on a throne of glory. That's really loose. I'm just saying that's pretty loose. Woe unto the man through whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had not been born. Where will the habitation of sinners be who have rejected the Lord of spirits? It would have been better for them had they never been born. It's kind of an old colloquial saying, but I get it. But as far as the Lord of spirits phrase, that is very unfamiliar language. Very unfamiliar. Between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed. By a chasm, their souls are separated. Now that is almost identical. I'm very familiar with this in the original language. I've done a little word study there, and I can already tell that those are very synonymous or paralleled. In my Father's house are many mansions. Okay, in that day shall the elect one sit upon a throne of glory and shall choose their conditions in countless habitations. I don't think that could possibly be correlated. I get the countless habitations sounding alike, but you guys that have studied Enoch, who in the mess? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I was off screen, guys. You got to help me out here sometimes. I don't know who the elect one is. That what? What? Huh? Elect one, guys? And it's all capitalized and stuff. Elect one. Elect one. I no, it just doesn't sound. That doesn't sound very good to me. That ye may be called the children of light. Okay, the good from the generation of light. I don't know. That's loose. The water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. All the thirsty drank and were filled with wisdom, having their habitation with the righteous, the elect, and the holy. Potentially a decent connection there. Um, so I'd score this about 55%, 60% maybe. Um, no, that's it could be maybe, but uh, maybe I just need to do a word study on what word they're using here. Chosen one, kind of like what Trump called himself. Is I don't know a time in the New Testament where Jesus is referred to as the chosen one, the chosen one of God. I guess he is. I think that phrase does appear. I think that does appear. Oh, it's in Psalm 2. Um, the kings of the earth stand in a line ready to fight, and all the leaders are against the Lord and against his chosen one. They say, let us break their chains and throw them away from us. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, he's definitely referred to as the chosen one. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Elect, chosen one, same but different. Book of Enoch was dropped from Jewish scriptures shortly after Christ, most likely because it appeared apparently referred to him as the Messiah. Okay, yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, the four corners, the four winds. Hmm. Abyssinia. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Um, Interesting. All right, back to the chat, guys. Sorry about that. Matthew 22:30 is where Yeshua is quoting from the Book of Enoch. Okay. The Book of Enoch verified. Okay, yeah. Blah, 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 da, 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 da. Book of Enoch audio is awesome to listen to. Yeah, there's a long one on YouTube, even longer than 5 hours, I believe. Now they go. Interesting. Enoch was one of the two who were taken and did not die. Yep. Elijah was the other. Yep. Pretty cool story. Some of my favorites. Legends. Got it. Most definitely makes sense why Esau traded his birthright for some porridge. Enoch would make a great light versus dark movie. Hmm. Fascinating. So, okay, let's look more into this calendar. Ugh. Enoch's calendar does start on the fourth day of the week, as this is the day that Yahweh assigned the sun and the moon and the stars their purposes in its primary form. Okay. It is 360 days, just as the biblical one. The difference is that it is presented in its first stage of intercalation with the rotation of planet Earth. Four of the days are intercalary days and four seasons, each consisting of three 30-day months. Had a leap day added at the end of the third month so that each quarter increases from 90 to 91 days. This day was used to calculate the amount of daylight in a day in relation to night to discern which season you are in, since seasons like winter have shorter days. So the year increased from 360 to 364 days. You will notice that each of the four quarters are identical in that the first, fourth, seventh, and 10th start on the fourth day of the week. And succeeding months also fall identical to the previous quarter. Okay. In the Enoch calendar, there are 364 days exactly, and in the pagan calendar, there are 365.22 days. It means there's a 1.22 days discrepancy every year. If the calendar is started on the same pagan date, then an alteration of the Sabbath must be made every year. But we know, Sabbath never changes. Difference in this 1.22 day corrects itself every 7 years. by simply adding a week. In this way, we need not break the 7-day cycle for our Sabbath day. Okay. You're reading a premium. Thanks. Thank you, Scribd. Arrivederci. Um, I have no idea what that picture is all about. There's a lot of words. Where's the pictures, guys? You know I don't know how to read. Where are the pictures? Everybody's going to leave. I'm just kidding. 524,160 minutes per 364-day year. 1,436 minutes per day. Hold on. 3.9 minutes taken out of each of the 300, or 9 seconds taken out of each hour. 23.9 hours in each of the 365 days. Total 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 5 seconds in each of the Gregorian 365 days as compared to exactly 24 hours in each of Enoch's 364 days. Okay. Calendar minutes where they belong, the 364-day year that has exactly 24 here. Mi scusi. Mi scusi. Here, you can read all the nonsense. Well, it's not nonsense. It appears to be pretty good. Sidereal day or an extra day basically just takes out minutes from the original 364 days to create another day. This is weird. Well, here's our February 29th gravy. The same procedure is followed again to create a leap year or leap day every 4th year, where additional minutes are taken out of each of the original 364 days to create the 366th day, February 29th, which is inserted into the Gregorian calendar at the end of the 50th week every 4th year. Okay, 50th week. Weird. It is interesting to note that February 29th will always fall on Enoch's 7th day, the true Sabbath. So, wait, what? I mean, is it a coincidence that today's Saturday? Or is this thing trying to tell me that it's always a Saturday? What? Say what? Now I've got to go to what am I going? 229.16? Clickety, clickety, clickety. February 29th was a Monday. Yeah. But according to the other calendar, it's a Saturday. So back in 2012, let's see what that one was. It probably was a Tuesday if I had to guess, but oh no, it was a Wednesday. I don't understand how that works the way that it does. So Oh yeah, it's 2 days. Saturday to Monday to to Wednesday. So whatever. I'm getting a little confused possibly. Following. Okay. So was Enoch the only other person he walked with God like that physically? Said it did say Moses did. Yeah. Talked. Technically, you could include John and the other disciples, but you get it. The book says something like he was taken and hidden in the garden to record the deeds of men. Okay. Yeah, that's. I don't know anything about that. Um, I've always wanted to paint when God covers Moses with his hand and let him see him walking by so he wouldn't die from pure glory. Yeah. Horns of light, and his face glowed from being in the presence of the Lord. Yep. Shabbat every 28 years. It falls on a Saturday. Okay. Hmm. This is a pretty good website, enochcalendars.webs.com. I'm saving it and I will post it in the chat. Most of you probably interested already have your own resources. Dun, 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 dun. So you can see that the extra day, I don't even understand why March 15th would be the extra day. Place them on an abominable day. Well, here's what's weird. Are you? My mom was born on that day. That's my mom's birthday. March 15th is my mom's birthday. I mean, what is this talking about? The day of the test of testimony. A prophecy that they would mess the calendar up is pretty wild, if you ask me. They will go wrong as to the new months and the seasons. What in the world, guys? Wow. I'm surprised this isn't a little bit more popular of a topic, and I'm wondering why. Apart from being potentially unwelcome, I don't know. It's really weird. Following is a 5-year example of Saturday shift is not possible in every year. Gregorian calendar is an illusion. It's deceptive. During the true seventh day, this is. I'm good with numbers, but okay, charts like this could be helpful for me. Julian and Gregorian calendars. I'm not understanding. This is like, I bet there's probably some YouTube videos that of people that have like broken this down on a kindergarten level. But this website seems to be very thorough It's just I'm like reading 7th grade material when I should be reading kindergarten material. Although these verses are very fascinating. Hmm. Fascinating. Just wow, guys. This website, all I know is this website has just goes on and on. I don't You can see this, right? You're just now seeing the bar. We're 1/4 of the way through. Like, guys, what? Oh, I don't even know what all that is. I mean, I do and I don't, but so 1/4 of the website is devoted to all these weird links or something. I don't know what that's all about. But but yeah, just I'm not getting profit for publishing it. No. Um, Enoch's perpetual 364 Sabbath and calendar. Blah, blah, blah. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 5, 12, 19, 26, 3, 10. What? So it's a pattern that would repeat over and over again? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. What's this? The sign of the last day of the year ending with the winter season. The above sign also appears as shown on September 14th every year, rising in the north. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Enoch's quarterly calendar. It's talking about portals. I don't know what in the world that's about. And a big fan of portals. I like to keep portals closed because I ain't about that life. What the crap? What is this? Um, this is a really long website, guys. And it's 9. It's 9 p.m. There you go. Wow. Just I don't even know what that's about. It's crazy. But whatever the case, I mean, it's really long. Really long. Even not blown up. That's a lot. It's a lot of information. They've got the books on this website too. Sunrise and sunset times. Okay, interesting. Day. Enoch's parts of the day and night. Okay. Enoch's minutes. 80 minutes per part. Increase, decrease by. I'm confused already. Man, this must me looking at this must be how people feel when other people are looking at Operation Baby Landlord. They I think I have that spreadsheet set up and it probably looks just as overwhelming as this. Hypothetically. All right, what's this website? More charts. Guys, who brought this topic up? Who brought this up? Yeah, that was in Jubilee's Bon Mare. Research the Septuagint, the Greek translation of the Old Testament. I've read some of it. Thanks, you always inspire me to read more of the work. Good. Praise the Lord. I don't know if it's me, unless I just, you know, it's not me. Anything that leads you towards God it's his fault. You want to know more about him. Not a mean. Um, I don't understand why there's a little blue arrow pointing to this symbol here. That's it's an early Hebrew. I'm not even familiar with that symbol. I don't know what that symbol is. I recall it kind of, but obviously they care about that symbol. I don't know what in the world, guys. This is just a little too much for me. Oh, pre-order. Yeehaw. Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, you couldn't see the symbol? Oh, of course I closed that one out. Where was it? It was the weird one that said Kahai. Here. Yeah, it's super small. It's not even gonna. Of course. Let me just pull up a Phoenician alphabet and I'll point it out. Oh, it's a hay. I didn't know hay used to look like that. This one right here. This one. That's what it was. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Hey. Fascinating. Alphabet Gimel Dalet Hey Vav Zion. Chet Tet Yod Kaf Lamed Mem Nun. Interesting that I actually say the alphabet in the exact same breakdown as what this has right here. Like what is that? 7, 7, 8. Technically I do 9. Yeah, technically I do 9. It doesn't distinguish um, the sin and the shin in this one here. 779. That's how I read it. But it's just weird that that's how I break it down too. 778. But it's kind of actually more sin and shin are two. They're kind of the same letter, but they're also I don't know. Well, anyway, Aleph Bet Gimel Dalet Hey Vav Zayin Chet Tet Yod Kaf Lamed Mem Nun Samek Ayin Pesadeh Kof Re Sin Shin Tav. That's how I say it. Um, I just think that's interesting. Where's the Vav? Where's the Vav? Vav. Wow, that's fascinating. It looks. Yeah. A lot of people like the W there instead of the V, but it every single word in Hebrew is pronounced with a V. So like if you're gonna read here, we'll just go here in a blue letter. Genesis, yeah, we'll just go up here. Genesis 1. So Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim va'et haaretz. So va, not wa'et, va'et. I mean, I don't even really. It's something I never really understood. Oddly enough, bait without a dot in there can also be pronounced as a V sound. But we'll go to va'ahav, va'avta. I forget that that's va'avta. No, I'm sorry. Not at all. That's a different. I'm jumping to Deuteronomy. In my memory. Sorry, guys. Va'aretz. It's a no, it's a va. It's va. Va'aretz hayatat tohu vavohu. V'choshek al pnei tehom. V'ruach Elohim merachefet. I'm sorry, merachefet al pnei tehom. It's very beautiful, actually. If you hear somebody pronounce it properly, we'll try again. V'haaretz hayatat tohu vavohu. V'choshek al pnei tehom. V'ruach Elohim merachefet al pnei tehom. My timing is way off, obviously. Vayomer Elohim Yehi or Vayehi or. Vayar Elohim et Haor Kitov Vayavdel Elohim ben Haor. Uvain. See again with the bait with the open or no little dot there. That has a name and it's not called a little dot. Well, it's all good. It's not all good. Uvain. Hachoshek. This is a tricky word to say. Just something about the way that flows is really tricky. Hachoshech. Hachoshech. You don't want to too long on the k ending, but it's not k. It's k. It's anyway. Ha choshech. Anyway. Greek is a little bit easier to read. Vaikra Elohim laor yom. V'lachoshech kara laila. Vayehi erev. Vayehi volker yom echad. Let me try that again. Vaikra Elohim laor yom. V'lachoshech kara laila. Vayehi erev. Vayehi volker yom echad. It's a little better. And why am I doing this? It's just really random, guys. Vayomer Elohim Yehi Rakia. Some of you guys know that word. I'll start from the beginning. Vayomer Elohim Yehi Rakia Batoch Hamayim. Vihi mavdil bain mayim lamayim. Y'all ought to hear the original. Can I play this? I'm gonna have to pull up the. Oh, we'll do this. I want you to hear what this actually sounds like because it's beautiful. I'm not doing it any justice at all. YouTube.com. Oh, YouTube, how dare you? Um, Genesis 1 in Hebrew. Well, that's disappointing. All right, let's check this out. Genesis 1 through 131. Let's see if this is a good one.
בראשית ברא אלוהים את השמיים ואת הארץ. והארץ הייתה תוהו ובוהו, וחושך על פני תהום. ורוח אלוהים מרחפת על פני המים. ויאמר אלוהים, יהי אור, ויהי אור. וירא אלוהים את האור כי טוב. ויבדל אלוהים בין האור ובין החושך. ויקרא אלוהים לאור יום, ולחושך קרא לילה. ויהי ערב ויהי בוקר, יום אחד. ויאמר אלוהים, יהי רקיע בתוך המים, ויהי מבדיל בין מים למים.
You hear how, like, he just flows these words way better together. That was the first 6 verses, like what I read. You can look it up yourself. I'm done embarrassing myself just plain. But with that being said, I really don't understand the "wah" thing. That day in Hebrew class, which I had perfect attendance in, might I add. No, actually, I missed one day of Hebrew in the 3 years that I was taking Hebrew. I did miss one day, but no, I think that there was a conversation that was had on the "what" thing, and I just don't remember. It's all good. All right, guys, I think it's about time to drop these and let you all head on your way. So anybody that's still around has obviously earned it. So there's that. Um, Describes the movement of the sun and the moon and how long they last. Those charts are always interesting, fascinating. Is everybody in YouTube? I mean, is there anybody here in D Live? This is it, guys. Just stretching. Let the lemons drop. Let the lemons drop. Nobody got any lemons. Why? Why is it like this? And I don't even know how long it takes to reset. So, oh well. What am I supposed to do, guys? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to say, I'm letting the lemons drop, wait 5 minutes, and then click it? I mean, I thought there was only like a 30-second delay. So I have no idea. But the lemons were completely, uh, nobody got them. So better luck next time, I guess. Have you had a chance to check out any Eric Lathwaite stuff yet? No. Me scusi, fear. Me scusi. Feel free to just Discord, like hit me up with the Discord link. And speaking of, I was in Discord this entire time. You know, just just hanging out in my own Discord server, and it'd be like that sometimes. Anyway, it's all good. Just do that, and we will do that. I just love this photo for whatever reason. Follow Yahweh, not your way. Uh, if yeah, and hashtag say no to sodomy. Tomorrow's Sunday. Probably won't see me. Monday morning, Lord willing, I'll be here Monday morning to do some biblical bounty. We'll study scripture, do some voting, or send me some messages or whatever on Discord, and I'll do a Bible study Monday morning, Lord willing. Um, as for tonight, you know what to do.